I had no choice. The mention of his father softened something in me. Owen Lawrence had been my chauffeur for 6 years. Honest, dependable, steady behind the wheel, and never once a source of trouble. In all those years, he had never been late, never gotten a single violation. Every holiday, when I handed him a bonus, he'd try to wave it off for a solid 5 minutes before finally accepting. 3 months ago, Owen was diagnosed with a lung condition that required long-term rest. He had no choice but to resign. On his last day, he stood in my office, rough hands twisting together, clearly wanting to say something but unable to get the words out. Finally, face flushed with embarrassment, he told me his son Alfred had just lost his job. If the company had an opening, could I possibly give the boy a chance? Owen had been an honest man his entire life. He had never asked anyone for a favor. That was the first time. Out of respect for him, I said yes. For the first 2 months, Alfred did fine. Though he wasn't exactly the kind of driver who never gave you a moment's worry, he at least did what was expected. Pickups and drop-offs were on time, and the car was always spotless. But starting last month, things changed. The day it began, Alfred came to pick me up, and there was suddenly a woman caked in heavy makeup, sitting in the passenger seat. I stared, confused. Alfred hurried out to open my door, and explained in a low voice, "Ms. Pruitt, this is my girlfriend, Kara Fox. Her workplace is on the way to the office, so I figured I'd give her a ride." I nodded and said nothing. Giving someone a ride along the way wasn't a big deal. But gradually, something started to feel off. What was supposed to be, on the way, turned into a fixed daily routine that never varied. Every morning, Alfred picked up Kara first, then came for me. At the start, Kara just liked snapping photos in the passenger seat and posting videos, showing off to people that she was riding in a Maybach. I could understand that. She was young. A little vanity was normal. What I couldn't understand was the look she gave me every single time. It was pure disgust, as though I owed her $1 million. A few times, after I got into the car, she sprayed perfume in my direction and complained loudly, "God, this is so annoying. How does a car this expensive always reek of something cheap?" I thought she'd actually smelled something off, so I specifically told Alfred to take the car in for a thorough deep clean and disinfection. But she only got worse. Sometimes, after I stepped out, she'd spray disinfectant on the seat where I'd been sitting. Other times, she'd lay a disposable seat cover over my spot before I even got in. When I confronted Alfred about it, he always offered the same sheepish excuse, in private, "Ms. Pruitt,